Hey all, 95 Fathoms here with a very post-hunt introduction for the fourth shiny in my LeafGreen Dream Team quest, Shiny Caterpie. I actually recorded an intro for this back in 2021 before I started this hunt, but it was kind of a mess to work with given the changes that I ended up making to this team mid-quest. So rather than trying to edit around it, I decided to just start over. The big thing with this particular video is that I was initially planning to keep Caterpie unevolved after I found it because I do love Caterpie itself as a Pokemon and it has a great shiny, but I also love Butterfree, and so I decided to just evolve it in the end. I hunted this on 6 games, but only had 1 game recording by a Game Boy player at first, later adding a Game Boy operator, and I didn't get the shiny on the games that I was recording, so I only got a live reaction. But beyond that, this was a pretty basic random encounter hunt in Viridian Forest for a 40% target, and I will let the video speak for itself.
Shiny Weedle! That's a shiny Weedle on my screen right now. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, yes, that's definitely shiny. Oh my god, I looked away and I looked back and that's... Okay, not on my capture card screen, so let me get my camera. Okay, so here you see, this is my Japanese leaf green version. A shiny Weedle. It took me a second. I mean, obviously, as you can hear from the first clip, I wasn't really sure because I didn't see it sparkle. I'm watching something, and I looked down and I was like, "Wait, that's lighter," and that's definitely shiny. I've got an image up on my computer comparing everything because I won't say there's a lot of things that you can easily confuse on this route, but Pikachu is really bad. I'm really nervous about failing a Pikachu. I was kind of nervous about failing a Weedle, but here we go. So I have an interesting history with Weedle. We are not going to attack this. We are just going to throw... Oops, that's Pokemon. I have an interesting history with Weedle is perhaps an overstatement. I have a shiny Beedrill in 3rd gen, but it is not mine. It's actually one of my friends from high school, well, from earlier than that, I met him in elementary school, but he found a shiny Weedle in Viridian Forest, and I'm gonna go with Ultra Ball, not Master Ball. And, you know, I had fewer strong opinions about shinies at that point in time, so I was like, oh, cool, it's a shiny, and I think we both duplicated the shinies that we had in 3rd gen, and traded each other ours. Mine was a Bellsprout. I've gotten 2 shiny Bellsprouts, but that's a story for a different day. And he had a shiny Beedrill. So I have one, it's not mine. I think shiny Beedrill is really cool, and I think it's cool to have one of my own, for sure. Yep, there you go, shiny. I have no idea what I'm going to nickname it. So this is first phase, 2,436 encounters. That's pretty fast. My Fire Red Leaf Green games have not been great to me, overall, so I feel like it's a little bit earned, but on the other hand, and I mean, I did also go pretty long in my last 2 hunts, the Pumpkaboo and Foongas, which were both over odds. Yeah, so I've had some over odd hunts recently, but I had really good luck for a good string of hunts before that, so I don't know. I keep getting worried about these fast hunts. I'm wondering when the other shoe is gonna fall. But let's look at. Debating if I should. You know, I'm just gonna keep it like this. I could move it over to my capture card, but so shiny Weedle. I started this hunt not yesterday, but I didn't hunt it all yesterday. I started the day before that. So this is my 2nd day of hunting this, and we've got a shiny. So let's just do an encounter. I could switch this over to my capture card and record it, but it's, you know. It is what it is. There is a regular Weedle. And my shiny Weedle. Alright, phase 1 complete. I'm not upset about this, you know. As I said, you know, I have a history with Weedle. It's cool to have a shiny of my own. And yeah, So I'm not upset about this. I'm gonna keep going for Caterpie. See you when something else shines.
Shiny Caterpie! Shiny Caterpie! Oh my god. Finally! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hang on a second. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh. I obviously did not get this on the capture card. Oh my god, let me get my camera set up. Okay. Alright. Shiny Caterpie at 29,142 encounters. This is my second longest hunt ever. Now my three longest hunts, the top three longest hunts, have all been in Fire Red Leaf Green. These games hate me, but you know what? I mean, this is phase 2. I've taken a break from this DTQ. I just got busy with other hunts that I wanted to do at the time. I don't even remember exactly the last time I was hunting this. Point is, it's been a while since I hunted this. I came back to it again starting on Monday, I guess it was, because I finally finished my, not finally, it didn't take that long. I finished my Brilliant Diamond Dream Team quest. So I was able to come back to the Leaf Green Dream Team quest. I had left this phase at 18,000 encounters. Finally, I mean, just got anything, but specifically my target, and specifically, well, I'm glad to be done with this hunt, because it's not that bad. Fire Red Leaf Green encounters are so fast, but I just hated hunting in a place with Pikachu. It's so hard to tell if Pikachu is shiny or not. I've spent half of this hunt just looking at Pikachu, trying to tell if they're normal or not, and I'm 6 times hunting this, and every single one of my GBASPs, plus my the one I'm recording through my GB operator on my computer, you know, everything looks slightly different. So it's like, oh, that Pikachu is slightly darker. Is it just the Game Boy, or is it actually darker? So I started this hunt. Let me start capturing this. I started this hunt with the intent of not actually, which game is this on? Can I figure out what game this is on? Oh yeah, this is the Dream Team file. I'm trying to remember the last shiny I got on this file. I don't remember. We're just gonna throw an Ultra Ball. I think it will catch because it's a Caterpie, and that'll match really well. It did not. I started this with the intent of making it just a Caterpie and keeping it a Caterpie on my team. I've been thinking just today that I might change my mind and actually evolve it into a Butterfree. I'm not positive. I don't actually have a lot of Pokeballs on this game. I guess the problem is I haven't really been able to play through because I've been waiting to get more Pokemon before I could. Caught. Caterpie's caught. Oh my god. There's a regular Caterpie. Shiny Caterpie. I don't have a nickname yet, so we're gonna just put a... we're just gonna hold off on that. Wow. That hunt, I'm amazed by how long that hunt was. I was just... Fire Red Leaf Green have done me dirty so many times. I've had so many hunts, over double odds, over 20k. I haven't done that many hunts in Fire Red Leaf Green. I can't fathom how it keeps happening, but I'm not gonna complain. I did already save, right? Let me just save again. I know I already saved now that I'm seeing the save screen. But I get to move on. I mean, I've been in basically the same place in this DTQ file since Safari Week. Because I got my Bulbasaur, I basically hightailed it to the Safari Zone because I got Bulbasaur like 3 days before Safari Week started. and I've been hunting on and off. So I haven't been able to progress at all in this file. But yeah, there's shiny Venusaur, the shiny Nidoran I got during Safari Week. There's the shiny Pidgey that I got. I was originally planning to go for Jigglypuff, phased 3 times for a Pidgey because I was hunting on Route 3, and I could have just gone on like Route 1 and gotten a 50-50, and maybe gotten a Rattata, which I'd rather have than 3 Spearow. And now we have the Caterpie, which is Impish. I didn't do a nature guess. My brain was not together, so I just forgot to do it. But I don't think I was going to guess Impish anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing with Caterpie. But I love shiny Caterpie. It's such a good shiny. So, I'm happy to have it one way or another. I'm glad I got a Caterpie. I was not going to want to hunt a Metapod and evolve it into Butterfree, even if that's what I end up doing, just because I wanted to see the Caterpie. So, yeah, I'm really happy to have this. I know Caterpie is kind of a weird, I don't know, it's just, it's a little bug Pokemon. Shiny Caterpie, that looks amazing. But yeah, I get to move on. I'm gonna play through this game a little bit, I guess, and then I'll get to Cinnabar and I can start resetting for Ammonite. I'm gonna have to do that on 5 games because my original LeafGreen cart is I played all the way through it before I started this quest, so it doesn't have a fossil on it. But 5 times hunting is still not bad. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'm still blown away that I finally got this shiny. I was just like, I was preparing to go to 30k tonight, and I was like, maybe if I really push hard, I can go to 31,244, which is my previous longest hunt, which was my Bulbasaur on this game. Previous longest hunt. Still the longest hunt. I'm kind of glad because Bulbasaur resets are a much more, impressive longest hunt than a Caterpie in Viridian Forest. Anyway, really glad I got this. Thanks for watching, and take care.